Batman, on a level, you could be the greatest individual in football history.
We are back with another video. Sunday night, United won. Good vibes, isn't it, Saeed?
Good vibes, man. Good vibes, bro. We're chilling. You know what I'm saying to you? Today's been a chilled out day, man. Watch the Leicester game, Madison. Doing bits, man. My guy, Madison. You feel me?
Oh, his little touch for the Patterson Daka goal, the one that Harvey Barnes scored. Joke.
Different levels, mate. Different level, man. You get me? So, watched him, and then after watched Conor Gallagher do madness. The second goal was crazy. But, yeah, man, just been chilled out, man. Then got an Inter game in the background and that. They need to win today because Napoli lost. I don't know if you've seen they lost to Empoli. So yeah, man, just chilling, bro. Just chilling, relaxing. You know, there was a big up to everybody in the building. And yeah, man. What are you saying, Larry? You good?
I'm good. Make sure you guys like the video as well. But we have to start with the Rashford and Bruno problem or dilemma, as people want to call it. Because I can't lie, yesterday
dilemma, I would call it a dilemma.
People were just slating them too. It's like, what do you think of their performances yesterday, first of all?
It was shit. Poor. I think Rashford, for me, I don't know what's going on with him, but I think is he lost a yard of pace? Is his injuries still not allowing him to be more explosive? But he's lost that kind of explosiveness. And then yeah, man, just the rest of them, you know what I mean? And obviously Bruno's, I don't know, man. It's just if he doesn't like certain number 10s like Madison, yeah. You know, I'm not trying to compare them both together, but they're almost in the game. They'll still do something. Though, you know, they can be still kind of a vital impact in the game. I'm just not sure with his position as well. I don't even think he suits that position now. You know, I'd rather have him further forward. I'd rather have him next to Ronaldo. I'll be honest with you. Does he suit that position? I'm not sure. In terms of that 4-2-2-2-2, you know, your creators have to keep the ball. They have to keep the ball, and he doesn't keep the ball as well, or at least kind of like protect the ball or keep the ball in play, or kind of, you know, I just don't know. And whether that the manager's not picked up on it yet, I don't know. But for me, does he fit that position in that 4-2-2-2? Does he? And if he doesn't, then the manager has to say, you know what? But who does? But again, something you got to realize is that this squad, yeah, when you look at it, I don't see Donny van der Beek going in that midfield. And it sounds bonkers, but I just don't see it happening. He hasn't had enough game time. He's not confident. He hasn't got a match rhythm. He needs more match rhythm. But to get that, you need game time. If he didn't have had Carabao Cup, you know, that would have helped. FA Cup, not an easy game to start off with against Donny van der Beek. Aston Villa. Matic, apparently he's one of the people that have got COVID. Can't play him. You know, who else we had Rashford, we had Ilanga and Greenwood as our only forward options. So Pogba's out. That doesn't help. I said in the summer we needed 2 midfielders, and everyone said, "No, we don't." But our midfield's stacked. No, it's not, mate. Because in the day, we need to have a balance in there. And look, Tommy and Fred are already in there for now because they're available. You know, and as a pair,
Fred
is all right.
You see, yesterday. I know this is probably going to be controversial to say because everyone doesn't rate him. McTominay was good. McTominay was good.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem was, like, don't get me wrong, everyone knows I love Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo wasn't great. Rashford was not great. And Bruno Fernandes wasn't great either. And I think with Bruno, it's kind of like, we've seen these performances before, even last season, but he had the goal contribution to cover it up.
There you go.
Under Ralf, I kept saying, he needs to stop the hero ball. Because yesterday was hero ball. He lost the ball so many times. Just look after the ball sometimes. I don't know if that's the real Grizz, by the way. McTominay's
probably fake one.
Yeah, it probably is fake saying that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, with Bruno, it's kind of like, now your goal contributions are dried up. We're seeing the real Bruno in terms of we can actually analyze him properly without the numbers kind of clouding our judgment. What more do you offer? Yesterday was nothing short of a disgraceful performance in the nicest possible way. Now,
exactly.
The idea is, what does Ralf do now? Do you play Bruno out this form? In terms of, do you continue playing him? Or do you say, you know what, with Bruno, you're going to hold bench for a couple of weeks and see if you can kind of learn what Ralf wants? Because let's be honest, I know Ralf probably loves his work rate, because let's be honest, as much as people criticize Bruno, he works extremely hard for the side. Defensive numbers are very, very good. But at times, sometimes you just have to look after the ball a little bit better. 17 times you're losing the ball in the first half. I think Ty
Crazy.
put up something where it's like he lost the ball like 30. But let me get it up. The image that Ty put in the group chat. He looked.
Him and Rashford was
he
the
lost
two
the ball
highest.
36% of our times in the first half. Just Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that not every single game, but like you can't have performances like that.
Yeah. And also, can it, are them kind of things, can they be coached? These are the kind of things that we have to answer, can these be coached when Ralf Rangnick gets you on the pitch, tells you a specific set of instructions? Can you then keep giving the ball away? You know what I mean? I still believe there is a player in Bruno. I'm not going to say to him he's washed. And I mean, I'm not, because I know there's still a player in Bruno. There's still a player in Rashford. But for me, the time's ticking for them to, you know what I mean? For us to kind of keep saying, oh, but you got a goal. Performance have to match, the goals. He has to play better. He has to produce better, I just think for me, there isn't a competition out there. And that's a problem, and Ralf Rangnick, I don't know why he substituted Sancho. To be honest with you, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like,
when you look at Ronaldo's position is almost sorted out. That's a given in Ronaldo, in it. But again, up front, Rashford, Greenwood needs to be outstanding to be ahead of Rashford. Who could be in that 10 role though? There isn't anyone there. We need players in January. I think we need 2 players in January. We need someone who can play number 10, someone who can play in the midfield.
But the thing is, you could try someone like Donny van der Beek. Like, I'll be honest, I don't know where Donny van der Beek fits in currently to the side, but you can try someone like Donny in that role. You can, let's be honest. I know people criticized Lingard the other day, but just try Jesse Lingard. Like, I'm not saying Jesse Lingard's going to be better than Bruno, but sometimes when Bruno's not offering something, just change things up and try. Because you never know. Like, Jesse Lingard's not a crap player.
Why was he not in the squad though?
Was he not even in the squad?
Was he? I don't think he was in the squad.
No, he was on the bench. Was on the bench. Him, Malanga, Donny, Mason, Bailly, Jones, Shaw.
Yeah, but then
Henderson,
what does that tell you though? What does that tell you that he wasn't even considered? Donny was only considered at the end. This is the thing. What I think there's a lot of been damage done, from the previous regime. That these guys are not fit and firing. They're not ready. They're not.
This is another one as well. That could be interesting. Amad Diallo. Because you can have Diallo on the right in the 10 row and Sancho on the left. And I'm not saying Diallo's going to hit the ground running straight away, but it's something new to try.
Yeah.
Because we know Bruno's
you're asking a lot, though. You're asking a lot from Amad to get, for me, he looked a bit rusty in the Europa League. He had bright moments, but I think for me, he needs a loan. I think he needs a full season away from United before he could get into the United first team.
I agree he needs a loan, but in terms of, he's still our player right now, innit? So utilize it for the next month if he wants a loan in January.
The thing is, though, if the experienced players can't adapt to this system, you think Ahmad will do that? I'm not sure. As much as you need to be a quality player, you also need to be experienced, because some of the times, Rashford losing the ball. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Amad Diallo will lose the ball, but I just think for me right now he needs game time, bro. He needs game time. He needs to embed into a system. And how long do we have? We don't even have enough time in training ground, man. And then I'm looking at Cavani leaving. I don't know why you're slandering Cavani, but I think Cavani's needed in the squad. We need Cavani up front.
Oh, come on, man. Cavani clearly doesn't want to be.
Why? Because if Cavani,
comes in,
Rashford ain't playing. If Cavani comes in. Rashford's holding bench.
We'll see in it, because let's be honest, this is what I say with Ralf as well. Like, it's only been a week. He didn't change the starting 11.
I know. A lot of people are reactionary online, man.
I'm pretty sure Flex put a very, very good tweet out yesterday saying, why are people overreacting? It's only been one game, a week. And people
1 week.
I don't know if that's a real Flawless, by the way. Flawless is modded. So if that's
Flawless is modded. So it's not. And check the name as well. What's the name, Joe? Flawless. Oh yeah, so it's the right name, but because sometimes they put Flawless, take the note.
It might be the real Flawless, but Flawless is modded. So people, it's him. Big up Flawless. Then.
Oh, big up Flawless. Big up Flawless. But you know what it is, it's the fact that these guys need game time, but when I look at Cavani, pressing from the front is what you need. Rashford don't even press from the front. For me, that's the kind of saddest bit, you know. And I know Cavani maybe might not hold the ball well in terms of he's a bit of one of them as well. He kind of does tend to lose the ball a lot. But again, I think for me, you know, to go up top, you need to have that bit of something. And Rashford is a striker. He's almost played as a striker, Statman. What did we say about Rashford playing as a striker on Raleigh? It didn't work. It was right on the left. When he played on the left, yeah, he you know, he created that for Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was better from him. But then again, I don't know, man.
But you
I
know
just don't
when
get if it,
you know when Rashford created a chance is when he's being direct. I keep
there
saying
you go
Rashford doesn't take people on these days. He's lost that
Yeah.
explosive side to his game, or even if he still has it, we don't see it enough.
Mm.
And that's where I keep saying that as much as I love Martial and as much as I love Rashford, these players are not the same of what we're used to, kind of thing, innit? And that's why I'm so
I know.
frustrated with him.
True. Yeah.
And with Rashford, like
It's true, you know.
Like, at least, for example, when Rashford, yeah, when things are not going well, like in terms of goal contribution, for example, offer something to the team. Yesterday, the ball kept going into him, and I say the same thing about Ronaldo. It just kept bouncing off. Like, I'm pretty sure even Rashford lost the ball 20 times yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
he
you
did.
can't be doing
The
that.
worst one
especially-
for me was when we looked like we're going on the counter and then the ball went back to Norwich players, and I was like, oh my God, I've had enough here now, man. You know what I'm saying to you? You know, it's a football intelligence, you know what I mean? Whether, you know, Ragnick can get control and get these guys coached so that when they get the ball, they're making decisions, you know, before they receive the ball. So, you know, when you just have that kind of vision, and it's like that 2020 vision of when I get the ball, I know what I'm doing next. Whereas with Rashford, he doesn't do that. And that's the kind of worry for me. Does he think before he passes? Does he do that? And I think that he doesn't do that, and that's the worry for me. And in this team, we have a lack of options. We do. We have a lack of options, and I'm just thinking to myself, you know, it's for me, it's going to be a bit scary for United because the lack of options are getting narrower and narrower. You know, Greenwood, can he get into the team? Has he got the personality to say, I want to be in this team? Has he got the personality, you know, to be training as hard as he can to get in this team? As much as we want Greenwood, maybe Rashford is training better than him in training ground. Maybe he is. Maybe we don't know that. I'm not saying that's the case. You know, what does he have to do? Then what you know what McTominay and Fred are doing? What is it? We want to know what understand what it is. Is there been too much damage? You know, and I think for me, I think we need a lot of signings to kind of push these guys. So Dara needs to come in. And for me, we need an explosive forward. You know, because Martial will be leaving in January. I think we need a close forward, but you know, I just don't know, man. And then Bruno, I don't listen. That's been his game for the last 2 years, though, under Ollie. It's that he'll lose the ball, but then he'll make something happen. Right now,
like with the Bruno thing, yeah, like this is now a different situation because under Ollie,
exactly.
I kept saying it. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Bruno, but and I love other players as well. But Bruno was our most important player under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Say what you want about Bruno, everything went through him. We needed Bruno Fernandes in the side, and we saw it when other people were playing in the 10 role. Bruno had to play, but right now we need more from Bruno because you're not doing the same role. Can you do that role? Can you adapt? I think he can, but like he could. Like, I'm not gonna judge say straight away, oh, Bruno's finished at United because it's only been a week, for example, isn't it, under Ralf? Can now Ralf implement and kind of give him a brain at times? Because that's what it feels like with Bruno. Can you stop doing the silly passes? Can you just play it simple at times?
Yeah, but also we have to find out if how much Ralf Rangnick will tolerate this. You know, will Ralf Rangnick tolerate this? You know, that's the key message for me in this one. Will Ralf Rangnick tolerate this? Or is he thinking that I've got to because of the fact of lack of numbers in that position? So in this 4-2-2-2, have we got another number 10 that can fit in his role? Okay, Donny van der Beek. Is he then going to be ready to jump his role? Have we got enough game time? That's what this is what we need to find out. So, you know, for me, Bruno Fernandes had a shocking game yesterday. Shocking, you know. But again, I've always said for me, he's been a false nine as well in terms of he can play that false nine role. So put him with Ronaldo, then he can press from the front, and then maybe put Donny and Sancho who can keep the ball better. You know, would that not be better? to have Donny and Sancho in them 2-10 roles, put Bruno up top, and then Donny and Sancho keep the ball better. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. And this is what, like, someone said, do you guys like this formation? Don't think it suits any of the attackers. I know what you're saying here, but at the same time, I think everyone's being like so
Reactionary.
kind of like, knee-jerk kind of thing, isn't it? It's not only
knee-jerk, of course.
Like, with this formation thing, I'll say this as well. What was our best game last year or best half of football we played? In my eyes, it was the Tottenham game. Tottenham away. Pogba and Bruno playing the 2-10 roles. Unbelievably well done.
Unbelievable, mate. That was probably the best half I've ever seen under Ollie.
It was brilliant. Mason came on, got a goal, and I think he got an assist for Cavani, I think it was. That was our best game. So that's why I'm like, I can understand why Ralf wants to stick with this formation. And you need to remember as well, Ralf explained why he trying this formation. He said Ronaldo's better than the two. This formation suits two strikers. He only said like the two wide 10 areas are the only things which are a bit different. And let's be honest, Sancho can adapt to that position very, very well. It's just Bruno right now that we have slight concerns with.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, though, will the manager can the manager have the cojones to drop Bruno? I don't think at this stage he's got an option to do that. And a lot of people will be disappointed in the chat, though. You know, for you, Statman, is it so early on or so soon to drop someone like Bruno or Rashford? Or does he have to wait and adapt to his system and get them and force them to play the way he's playing? Because at the end of the day, you can drop him, but then have the Greenwood and them lot, are they going to come in and do a better job? Are we going to get a more fluid team when we've only had 1 week of training? It's what we've got to realize. I think it is too soon to maybe, kind of make wholesale changes. For me, I'd rather kind of make one change. For me, I think Greenwood should be playing up top. I think that's the key thing for me. Bruno instead of Rashford. Because you need someone who's going to keep the ball, more intelligent on the ball. You see that, when the Crystal Palace goal came in, what did Greenwood do? He looked up, laid it onto to Fred. Intelligence. I think Rashford would have got that left foot and try change it and try just blast that into the net, because he's that kind of player. So, like I said to you, we've had 1 week of training. I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Yo, drop this guy," but we drop a lot of players, and then we're not going to have that same consistency. We're not going to have that same kind of, feeling of where we're going to be compact. I don't know. The defense has been better. Before it was the opposite. Our attack was doing good, and the defense was shit. Now it's got
2 clean sheets in a row in the league.
Well, yeah, it's crazy.
Same amount of clean sheets as we did under Ollie in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
I want
to ask the comments here. What would be your team? Maybe put your team in the comments of
put your front four. Put your front four. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Someone says, "Statman, would you swap Vinicius Junior for Rashford?" Of course I would, man. Vinicius Junior, you could argue, is the best left winger in the world right now.
Front four. Yeah, easily. Drop you, but then again, it's crazy how Vinicius Junior a year or two ago was just, everyone thought he was washed.
But that's what a good coach does. Helps. Like, everyone questions Vinicius Junior's output, innit? Or like him in the final third, and he's coming. Like someone said, we need Martial and CR7, 2 technical ballers up top. I wouldn't mind that, to be fair. Like, as much as I criticize Martial, I know what Martial is good at. But at the same time, Ralf has said, if players don't want to be here, he's not really going to convince them, kind of thing, or say anything.
There you go, then. A lot of people put Martial in there, but again, Martial, do we add him because he's leaving in January, really?
I'll be honest, I still don't think he'll leave.
You reckon?
I don't know why, man. I got a feeling he'll still stay.
Martial and Ronaldo, have they played together, Martial and Ronaldo?
Nah, because Martial played the game against Everton, but that was when Cavani was playing, innit?
Oh, yeah, true. And we'll play 4-2-3-1.
And then Martial had you got dropped from the squad.
Yeah, that would be a good one, that, Martial, Ronaldo up top. I'd want that to happen, but again, you know what I mean? Bloody hell, man. When you're thinking about something that's possible, Martial thinks that he doesn't want to be part of it. You know what I mean? Which, fair play. At least he wants the game time, innit? You know what I mean? So I just want to see a team that is well balanced in it. You feel me? So whether that means having Mason Greenwood in there, Donny in there, you know what I mean? Can that happen? I think Donny, get him in that number 10 role, but it feels to me that Martial and Ronaldo won't happen, but Martial Elanga could happen. That's how crazy it is, innit? Like, Elanga has, for me, like a more of a starting opportunity. I just feel like it's just gonna happen where the players that we want as fans won't happen. It's just it's mad, man. It's
No,
mad.
but
This
even
man's
that,
gonna
yeah. Like this is what I say. Ralf bringing Elanga in his first game for me was a massive statement. I know obviously we had a couple of injuries and stuff, but it's clearly Elanga's impressed in training, and he got his opportunity when we were drawing 0-0. Ralf brought him on.
There you go, then. Impressive
And
training. That's what I said to you.
That's the biggest thing. So clearly, Ralf is willing to give people a chance if they're impressed in training, because that's what Elanga did, according to.
How long do you reckon it'll give these guys
sources.
impressive? How long do you reckon the honeymoon period will last with some of these players? Because right now, Rashford should have been subbed off in that game. Bruno should have been subbed off in that game. How long is this honeymoon period going to last for, do you think?
I don't know, innit? Because, like, let's be honest, it's only been a week. You can clearly tell.
There you go. It's only been a week.
Eyes,
it's only been a week.
Kieran McKenna clearly has a massive say so far.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like to me. Like in the changes, like let's be honest here. I know Ralf knows ball. Unless Jadon Sancho got a little injury or anything, surely you're not taking him off. Because Jadon Sancho, for me, out of the front four, was the only one that actually kept the ball decently well. And I looked at the numbers after the game. He played 67 minutes and only lost the ball 7 times.
There you go.
Just say even if you double that, for example, that's still 14. If you just say he lost the ball a bit more in the last 23 minutes,
But he did it, so we don't need to.
Yeah. But say he did, that's 14 times. That's less than the rest of the front three. So clearly he was the best at retaining that ball. So play him. There was no point of taking.
What is it though? Do you reckon that he just fades away and his fitness isn't there, or what is it that he did? He thought, because he said something about the technical players. What did he say about the substitutions?
I can't remember. Someone might have the quotes in the chat.
Let us know in the comments below why he took off Sancho. Was it more because of the fact that he wanted less technical players in there and more kind of physical players or something like that? I think that's what he said, didn't he?
He said he took off Sancho because he thought they needed to be more physical.
No, but then Greenwood isn't physical though. Is Greenwood more physical than Sancho?
No,
they're the real Don 93. That is a relevant point as well. The real Don 1903. We do have a game on Tuesday as well. So maybe he's thinking, you know what? I'm just kind of resting him for Tuesday. That is a valid point. I understand that. But again, to me, it's frustrating to see that he did it. In the Crystal Palace game, it was different because he was quiet in the second half.
And he was tired, you could clearly tell.
He was tired, yeah, exactly. But, you know what I mean? You just hope the fact that, maybe they'll change it around for Brentford game, because surely Brentford game, they play very, very physical football, and they had one more day rest than us, Well, a whole day and a half, really, when you think about it.
And they're coming off a brilliant victory against Watford, so they're going to be up for it as well.
And it's a free hit for them.
Their stadium, when it gets going, is amazing, that stadium.
Yeah. And it'll be a free hit. Imagine Man United coming into town, man. Man United is the only club that can get everyone excited, when you look at Brentford and say, Man United coming to town, Ronaldo's coming into town. Ronaldo, you see them Norwich fans, didn't you see them Norwich fans? Taking all them votes. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is
someone said, can Martial make the Tuesday game? Listen to Ralf. He seems quite careful in terms of bringing players back. Like, even when he was talking about Rashford Bruno, he said, we're going to give him time, innit? Let him fully recover. Like, we don't want to have a recurring
But that's
injury.
a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
See, that's like the best thing about Ralf. I keep saying,
yeah.
At least he explains his decisions. And every single time I listen to Ralf, I feel like I'm learning it. Like, there's some stuff that Ralf says, I'm like, I'm thinking.
But then again, we might not have a game on. Probably the Atletico are reporting that apparently it might not be on.
Whatever happens, isn't it? Like, we can't. It's not really in our control, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not in our control. But what I would say for me is the fact that Brentford's going to even be more capable. We're going to be pressed the hell out of, mate. That team is very, very good at pressing. They have that guy. What's that number 10 guy? Moebo. These guys. The way Norwich were very, very toothless in that second half. Remember that ball they played into, and they almost scuffed it, and they couldn't get it out. Listen, I don't think Brentford will be the same, even though they've got a couple of players out. I think Ivan Toney's out. You know what I mean? But then again, is it better that he's out, because the defense Maguire and them, they want a bit of a physical battle. They don't like it when technical players get around them and they kind of.
But Ivan Toney still can ball out. And I really, really
Yeah.
like Donny, to be fair.
Yeah. So,
And he's a
you know what I
handful for
mean?
defenders, kind of thing, isn't it? When you got him
Yeah.
holding the ball up and then Buemo running beyond everyone,
Yeah.
it works very well for them.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, in terms of the squad changes, I don't think it's going to be as easy as everyone says. I don't think it's going to be kind of, wholesale changes. I think you might
Yeah,
see,
Bailly will
you
start
might,
because I think
yeah, Bailly will start.
Lindelof won't get risked.
No, he won't get risked.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then you might see, I'm hopeful that I'll see, Thingy. I think hopefully we'll see Donny van der Beek start.
Where?
But apart from that, I think he'll play maybe in McTominay's position. I think
I don't think McTominay gets dropped.
that's what I'm saying to you. So I don't understand
But I
what
can't
everyone's
lie.
expecting.
Like,
That's what I'm saying to you. When will Donny play? Because these guys just keep playing all the time. You know what I mean?
no, but like
These
someone
guys
like
are,
Fred and McTominay might have had a good game in it. It was Bruno who was like
yeah,
who was like who had a poor performance. So maybe we might see Donny play instead of Bruno, for example, innit?
yeah.
That like I'm not saying
But
that
do
that
you
should happen, but it'd be
honestly,
interesting
in
to
your
see.
head of heart, do you honestly think in your head of heart that Donny will replace Bruno? That's all I'm saying. That I don't think it will
No.
happen because Donny van der Beek just hasn't got the kind of match rhythm or the game time that will get him into the team. It's quite sad. I would want it to happen because in the day, Donny could get Bruno could get rested. We have another game on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. Bruno can be ready for that one. So there need to be squad rotation, surely. But
And I think
again,
we have to see it. Saturday, Tuesday, you can't play the same team.
you can't play the same team. Trust me, you can't play it, man. But
I think
they
Mason would
for
definitely
me,
play though.
Mason, yeah, tomorrow I think he'll play. Sorry, but Tuesday I think he'll play.
Mm.
I think Rashford deserves to be dropped. I think Bruno as well would need to be dropped so they can get someone else in there, maybe Donny van der Beek. But Jesse Lingard, I don't think he's in any sort of form to be in there. It's sticky, man. It's really, really sticky. Ronaldo, can he play Tuesday, and then Saturday again? He could possibly
He's
need
gonna
to be
have to be
dropped.
rested for one game, innit?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's very sticky, man. You get me? Like in terms of squad rotation, you know what I mean? Like it's a bit of a sticky one. But Cavani, I see him bare training and that and doing all this training, but
Been linked
again, look
with
how careful.
Corinthians or whatever they're called.
Nah, he won't leave, surely, man.
I don't know, man. I think if Cavani gets an opportunity to leave in January, I think he could. That's what I say. Yeah. Like, I just don't know if he's fully convinced by United for some reason. He seems like a
He
weird
looked
one.
convinced on the rally.
No, but
Look
even
like he's
then,
happy on the rally.
like, don't get me wrong, Cavani's like a model professional in terms of he's going to come on the pitch and he's going to give his all, innit?
I think we
don't
need
know about
Cavani,
him.
man.
Yeah,
I
we
think
might
we need
need
him
him,
to
but
the
I
end of the
just
season.
don't know. I think there's something about him. Like, apparently, yeah, I've seen the Barcelona reports as well.
Yeah.
Like, this is what on earth was Bailly doing when you came on? Listen, Bailly was shocking when you came on, by the way. Luckily, we
No, but
didn't
then
concede it.
not really. Did you not see the block that he did?
Nah, trust me. Like, overall, his positioning wasn't good.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, for me, it was expected because we were on the back foot anyway. We were on the back foot.
I think Cavani's training.
He's training.
Yeah, make sure you guys like the video as well.
Yeah, man, get the likes
Don't
up,
need
man.
Cavani's leaving. No one wants to leave Manchester. He's an interesting one because I do think a Cavani Ronaldo front two. Obviously, we saw it against Tottenham. It worked decently well.
Yeah.
We need to see it kind of thing, innit?
I think for me, it works well because then Cavani. But then again, we played a back five that day though. So will it work though? That's you have to be very, very careful.
No, but this is what I keep saying here in terms of we clearly can see like you don't need to be a rocket science. Rashford and Ronaldo are not working, innit?
No.
Try something different.
Not working at all.
Just try. Like there's no hurt in trying. Like the saying is, don't fix what's not broken. Our team's broken in terms of our performances right now, so you fix it. I'm not saying Cavani and Ronaldo is the solution, but try it.
Yeah, you know what? The thing for me, right, with Cavani and Ronaldo is the fact that, will the pressing be intense from the front? I think will the pressing for me be intense? You know what I mean? It's Ronaldo, the thing is the two number 10s, if they're not keeping the ball, what's the point of pressing? The two number 10s behind them, you kind of have to you have to do it. So end of the day, the two number 10s in behind have to keep the ball. So will that happen? I don't know. Again, we've only had 1 week of training, people. Statman, you need to keep stressing that, 1 week of training these guys have had. They're not even used. They're not been trained for 3 years.
Exactly. This is what I keep saying. Like, even when people are upset about Ralph's team selection, it's been a week. Like, literally, back the manager. He's not gonna fix everything in one day.
You can't, man. You know what I mean?
Top red, back the manager.
But it's kind of true in a weird way, because at the end of the day, you can't moan at the manager when in reality he's still learning his players. He can't.
And we're getting results currently as well.
Hey,
we're getting results, like in terms of we won against Norwich.
Not convincingly, though. Not convincingly. People need to just chill out, man. You know what I mean? People need to understand that this is going to be. He's only here for 6 months, by the way, as well. 6 months. I know Tuchel won the league, but Tuchel, where did he end up finishing Premier League? Just scraped top 4, didn't he?
Finished below us, isn't it?
Sorry? Below us.
Yeah.
Did they? Yeah, did they? Yeah, they finished. They scraped top 4 the last.
Yeah, because we finished second, didn't it?
Because Leicester bottled it. Yeah, Leicester bottled it. Remember? Yeah, Leicester bottled it, mate.
Yeah. This is what I think it is. Like, these Bruno and Rashford performances, we're used to them, but a goal contribution will kind of cover it up. Yeah,
but now they're not getting the goal contributions, though. And that's the worry, you know what I mean? And for me, a lot of people are just tired of the GA, innit? You know what I mean? And tired in a way where, for me now, we're moving in a different direction now. We need to be playing as a team. We need to be playing better football. We need to be playing, in a consistent style of play, And that, for me, is very, very key, So Tuchel till this day is still sorting out situations. They're not an impressive team, are they?
You love getting your Chelsea slander in, don't you?
I'm just saying, though, is it an impressive team though? Is it a team that is, fully functioning? It's not, is it though? They're still having their bad moments as well. And he's been there for nearly a year.
I keep saying this with Chelsea. I think it's more down to injuries more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, but injuries, you can say injuries though. Why is Lukaku not performing then?
Yeah, you could argue that, but at the same time,
Alonso was playing unbelievable to start the season.
Yeah, I hear that, but you need to remember they're missing, or Jorginho's been playing with a back injury, I think it is. Kovacic has been injured, and I think now he has COVID right now when he's just starting to come back. Kante's been injured. Like, come on, Saeed, man, don't be too reactionary with that.
No, I'm not saying, but everyone's. I'm just trying to measure it until United, though. In terms of Chelsea, are still working under Tuchel, they're still evolving, they're still getting better, they're still finding the fluidity. So I'm just trying to measure to United in terms of we need to still find that. We need to find a balance. We need to find where we're going, the right team selection. Everyone's still talking about team selection in terms of Chelsea, of certain players not playing, or certain players, kind of not being here, or they want this player playing, but he's not playing. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So they're all wanting that to happen. So we just need to understand that, sooner or later when we get the balance, we'll understand that certain players won't be playing, and it'll be balanced first. So we just have to kind of be patient, man. Like I said to you, we might have Bruno playing, we might have Rashford playing. This is what's going to happen until the manager finally understands that, it will be a case of, I might have to drop these people. I might have to drop Rashford. I might have to drop Bruno for the betterment of the team. Or he has to get them coached in a way where, their mistakes or their kind of, kind of inequality, or kind of, the lack of quality in certain areas of the pitch or what they do, he has to kind of get rid of it. He has to make sure it's limited. But can he do that though? Can he do that? You can't stop Bruno from just kicking the ball out and doing the aerial ball.
No, but that's why we have a training ground. Work on it now.
We haven't had time though. We haven't had proper time.
We keep saying with, for example, Benzema apparently scored. Benzema goal, Vinicius assist.
Yeah, man, Benzema's too cold, isn't it?
We kept saying on the Oli, he's the blind leading the blind in terms of we keep saying the same mistakes over and over again, innit? So hopefully now under Ralf knows ball. He has to be seeing this, and surely we will see changes eventually, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
Bruno's not going to go from doing hero ball to now simplifying his game and being an unbelievable technical player overnight, for example, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what people want, but it's not going to happen. Be realistic with the expectations, and we'll see, innit?
There you go. So you know what I mean. Everyone needs to just be realistic and just chill out. But again, a lot of people want some changes. I don't know if we have even the game time or it will be from game time. But I don't know if we'll have enough time to kind of make wholesale or two cell changes when reality, you know, the manager's still learning the players. You know, after a week to drop them, I think it's gonna be a very ballsy move. If Ralf Rangnick drops Bruno Rashford, we'll have to say to him, "Wow, fair play." But I just don't see it happening now. I think maybe you're looking at maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe I would say January onwards, where you can say, "Right, you're not playing anymore. You're not playing anymore. You're not playing anymore." And he'll have his fit, and he'll have his almost kind of distinct 11 where he knows that he'll get the best out of them, alongside maybe a Haidara. You know, you might see Haidara come in. You might even say Nkuku. Is it Nkuku from?
He's never coming, man. He's never coming.
Well, there you go then. So I don't know. We need to see some
But
players that come in. So we're losing
someone,
Martial. If we lose Martial Cavani, we'll definitely need.
it depends, isn't it? Because obviously Ralph does like to work with the younger players, and you can clearly see he's a massive fan of Elanga, for example, from what we've been reading. So if Martial goes, it just might be Elanga taking his place in the squad, for example. Like some said, you guys don't want PSG. What are you saying on that? Champions League draw tomorrow?
I don't mind PSG. I don't mind. I personally, I'd rather go out to PSG than to Salzburg or to.
No, I'd rather go through. I think we beat PSG still.
That's what I'm saying. I know why a lot of people are fair at PSG, man. I think we can beat them.
We can get PSG, we can get Atletico, we can get Sporting, we can get Inter, we can get Benfica, we can get Salzburg.
I don't want Atletico Madrid.
Atletico and Inter are the two teams I don't want.
Yeah. A lot of people are very, very like pale, but their midfield? Okay, our midfield is not great, you know what I mean? But you know, in terms of their fluidity, it's not as good as you think, man. But again, we will have a month, 2 months to get training, to get signings.
Because I swear around the 16th in February, innit?
Sorry?
The game's around late February, innit? So they still playing the time.
February. Late February.
Someone says, where's the confidence coming from? Yeah, I still don't think PSG are unbelievable, innit? And let's be honest, I back my team against most teams in the world, innit? Exactly. Like, I still fancy us. Like, we're not
and also the Champions League people, man. What do people expect PSG, you know? But then again, Flawless, when you go play thingy, you're gonna play a Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal, in the quarterfinals. So
no, but I think Flawless's logic then is kind of like, we worry about Bayern then, innit? Let us just get someone like Salzburg, for example, innit? To be honest,
yeah, I get what you mean.
I'll be honest, like, out of all the teams that finish second, I still expect us to beat every single one of them. Like, obviously, they're tougher games, like the likes of Atletico, Inter Milan, innit? But I still fancy the boys. Like, we're not crap. Hopefully, in the next 2 months, we're going to see a lot better United.
Exactly.
Under Ralph.
We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see a lot of better United. We'll see a team that is adapted to a system, adapted to style of play. You know, I think you can get that. But you know, I just look at it and think, you know, you go against Salzburg and then the smokers, and then next, you know, it's the embarrassment and the pain.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
you go to PSG, you go to. But I don't want Atletico Madrid though. That's one thing I don't want, because I'd rather play PSG than Atletico Madrid. I don't know what you guys in the comments say. But all right, we'll switch it like that then. Would you rather have PSG or Atletico Madrid?
I'll be honest. I don't want to face Atletico and I don't want to face Inter Milan. The rest,
over
like,
PSG.
Yeah.
There you go then.
I think those two teams will give us like obviously when people are going to say Atletico haven't been great this season, I mean stylistically, innit? I think there's a more of a chance that we struggle against them. Like someone said, can PSG draw Bayern? Yeah, they can. So Pochettino's and derby will be quite interesting as well, can't lie.
PSG can play Bayern?
Yeah. PSG finished second in the group, City finished first.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Ronaldo's record against Atletico is insane, to be fair, as well.
And also, imagine a Ronaldo-Messi link-up as well. That would be mad.
Like, that's why I think, you see with the PSG thing, I just don't think UEFA will miss a chance, innit? Like, Ronaldo, Messi,
it's going to happen, man. The amount of money they're going to make, bro, it's mad, G. It's going to be mad.
But I can't lie, yeah. Pochettino's game, yeah. Just for the culture, for the YouTube world.
Yeah. So you can just say to everyone, shush.
No, but you never know. PSG could beat Bayern. Like, it would be a sick game. Like, imagine like all the beef and stuff between all of us, kind of thing, innit? Like, that would be the first time PSG or Poch and Nagelsmann have faced each other.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That you know what it is there with me. Yeah, it's the fact that I just want to see. You know, I think the Champions League is all about glamour ties, man. It's about glamour ties. It's about It's about this is what you want, man. This is what you want. This is what Champions League's all about. You know what I mean? You don't want to kind of watch, Salzburg and then it's straight through, and then next thing you know, you go to Bayern Munich, and then it's like backs against the wall, and you get smoked, and it's like, what's the point of that, man? Let's get.
I hate that.
Deal with
It's
them.
kind of like, if we're in the quarterfinals, we'll take it. If we beat Salzburg, I don't care. As long as we're in the next round, I'm happy. And then we'll kind of just take things from there. Hopefully, beating the round, we beat whoever we face in the quarterfinals, for example, and you just keep going. Because I'll be honest, like with the Champions League, like Flawless said here, Champions League all about winning it. That is 100% it. It's not about how you get to the final. As long as you're there, you're giving yourself a chance. You've given yourself a chance, and that's all you need. If Nagelsmann wins, Statman's Poch agenda would be on an all-time high. Of course it would be. Come on, man. You don't know me. Like, I know why everyone wants an easy draw, but at the same time, come on, man. The Saeed will come back. I think he's probably like internet connected or whatever laptop. Give me a run of Salzburg, Sporting, Sheriff, and Shakhtar Donetsk in the final. Listen, Flawless, you're dreaming.
What's that?
Like these teams here.
Come on, man. You ain't gonna happen like that, man.
Like, I'll be honest, I do want like a hard team as well. Like, I've always said it, Champions League nights at Old Trafford. I think audio disconnected as well.
Champions League nights. It's what you want to see, people, man. You want to see the bright lights of Old Trafford. I mean, you never know. I could be in a PSG stadium. Shout out to Parisian Londoner, but you know what I'm saying? Like the feeling, man, again of just this is what we want, man. You know what I mean? This is why it separates us from the likes of banter clubs like Arsenal, who are not in any competition. Apparently Tottenham have been kicked out of the Europa League. You know what I mean? Like
Conference League.
Yeah, Conference League. This is what separates us, man.
Make sure you guys like the video as well. So I'm saying 192 watching on the 80 likes. Make sure you guys like the video.
Yeah, man. Get the likes up, man. I just think for me,
like Flawless said, Champions League nights.
Glamour man.
Like, listen, Cams, Saeed's on the buzzwords. Listen, like, you do want the big ties at one point, innit? Like,
big ties, man. I'm not about this. Listen, man, I'm about glamour ties, man. I'm about, getting the best one. But again, am I going to be like, yo, I'm not asked about Salzburg, let's take them on. Yeah, but I just feel like with these Salzburg teams, man, we underestimate them. United would underestimate them, and it's like, we'll take them a bit lightly. Then, they'll be better than what we think they are. So we just need to kind of go in there, head down, go and get PSG, knock them out. We go against the quarterfinals. Then we'll get maybe a favourable draw. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll get a favourable draw in the quarterfinals. And the next thing you know, we're going to semis. Boom. Who wants to play by United in semi-finals? Let's be real. You know what I mean?
Watford, because they beat us.
Well, that was Ollie tax, man.
Someone says, would you ever get Flex on? Saeed does shows with Flex on United View.
Yeah, man. So, sharp me, innit? Sharp me, man. Big up, man.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to United View as well.
Yeah,
Ajax are massive underdogs as well. Like,
bro, Ajax. But for me, if we get Atletico Madrid, then I'm worried for me, man, because I can't take their shithousery, man. I can't take it, bro. You know what I mean? McTominay getting rattled in the middle of the park, bro, and him getting sent off. You know what I mean? Like, I can't take that, bro. Because you know what they'll do? It's Suarez coming back, trying to rattle the fan base. It's man. It's not. And then we're gonna get emotional. We're to play football, and that's what they do. They Griezmann, very very technical player. I think for me, listen, Atletico Madrid, they're very very solid defensively as well. My fool says we'll batter Atletico Madrid. Okay, fair enough.
I think we'll beat them. I don't think we'll be back because I'll be honest, I still trust. Like Ronaldo's record against Atletico was too good, isn't it? And I have faith in us. But I can't lie, against Atletico, they're just idiots.
Oh, Mbappe scored still.
Swear down. Was it 1-0?
Yeah.
Who got the assist?
Messi assist.
Fair play.
Yeah. But listen, we want them, innit? Be fair though, they're playing better without Neymar, though.
Probably more balance in the front three, innit?
More balance, man.
And I've kept saying, I don't think I think other than Mbappe, I don't think the front three have been great.
To be fair though, flipping out, man. Look when they gave the ball away, man. Messi just taps it in for Mbappe. Yeah, good goal.
Yeah, Neymar's been cheeks this year. Yeah, I 100% agree. Like someone said,
Very
Atletico
good
are not
goal.
scary side. I wouldn't say we're scared of Atletico.
But knockout competition though.
No, but stylistically, we will struggle against teams that sit deep, for example, innit?
Yeah.
And you know they have the play, like they have the match intelligence. We don't, in my eyes, because we even saw towards the end of the Norwich game, Rashford taking a free kick when instead of going into the corner.
Yeah,
Atletico don't do that silly stuff because they have the footballing brains to know how to handle certain situations.
There you go. So, end of the day, yeah. Listen, it's a sticky one, man. You get me? Like, I just think for me, man, Champions League, this is what it's made up for, man. We play the big boys, the big dogs, as Chris says, man. The big dogs, man. You know what I mean? We play the big dogs, and we go out there. We take what's ours, innit? You know what I mean? Imagine Champions League run, man. United, like I said to you, he wants to play United.
Exactly. Like someone says, how do you balance union that, man? Listen, late nights doing up essays, watching flawless streams in the background. If you know, you know. That's how I do.
Yo, flawless, man. You know what it is here, flawless. Big up flawless here. I'm there like just half asleep and that, and then I don't get like a drink of water or something. And then I see like the Twitch stream pop up, you know, LA Lakers and all that. I say, yo, man, big up to Flawless, but I'm going bed, yo. Like, yo, big up Flawless, man. Work rate, he's just.
Now, I just have it on in the background sometimes. I have no idea what happens in basketball, but like sometimes you just need something to listen to, innit? In the back. Yeah. Big up Flawless. Someone say, are you doing YouTube full time? No.
Yeah. Now, first you got to think about your studies, innit?
Exactly. Big up Flawless as well.
Yeah, I'm saying to you. So it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's just madness. Like
this is a tie in the Champions League that I would absolutely love.
Oh my days, I would love that.
Don't get me wrong. I think Liverpool will beat us, yeah, but over 2 legs at Anfield, Champions League nights.
Anfield, where we struggle at Anfield because of the fact that the sheer I don't think we're at that level to play Liverpool and City just yet. Just the kind of a level they've played football at. We're nowhere near that. But the thing with PSG is I don't think they do it over 90 minutes. Do they do it over 90 minutes, PSG? I don't think they do. You've seen it.
They're what we were under Oli, a moment side in my eyes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like we're not going to get Liverpool straight away because we can't, but I'm just saying, a Liverpool United tie in the Champions League, yeah, I would love that. Like someone said, I don't want that Liverpool will school us, yeah. Potentially, but as I always say, you never know in these games, innit? You never know. In football, mad things can happen. Things can happen. And beating Liverpool over 2 legs in the Champions League, that's probably the most satisfying victory you ever get.
Bro, because you can't get them to the quarters, though. Can't get them to the quarters.
I can't lie. As much as I don't want to say it, yeah, Anfield Champions League nights is different. It's different.
But isn't your dad? Your dad spots Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, he does. Which is why I want it even more. Because I can't lie, the rivalry will be sick. But if I know United lose, that's it. I'm finished. I am finished,
mate. I wouldn't want United at City, so I don't want that one. You get me? That would be a bit mad. You get me? And the City then go on to win the Champions. I think City has a very, very good chance of winning the Champions League this year. You know, very good chance.
You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie to you. In the final, innit?
Sorry.
You don't normally finish it. You don't normally win the Champions League the first time you're in the final. So yeah, they have a much better chance.
I think I just think general, man. They play, you know, Bernardo Silva. I think I just think they're ready this year, man. I just feel like they've got a weird chance. But again, you know, imagine we was in the final, Man City in the final, the Champions League final. That would be crazy, though, isn't it?
We're dreaming too much, man. We're dreaming too much now, you know. We might not even get through the round of 16 and win some finals.
I have a dream.
Hey, listen. All he knows, mountains are there to be climbed.
Mountains are there to be climbed. Shout out to Ollie. Ollie left a few good quotes, man. You know what I mean? We can maybe work from them quotes, man. You know what I mean? He left a few quotes saying mountains are there to be climbed, man. Let's do it.
I do like that quote. I do use that quote quite a lot.
Hey?
I do use that quote quite a lot. Like
Yeah,
even when I
man,
was
you got
speaking,
me. Like leave us leave the best quotes from the bad ones, innit? You feel me?
like look at this.
Like
Someone said
take it.
all this just to be kicked out of sporting. Listen, as we
That's
want
what
to
I'm
say,
saying to you. That's why I don't want
bad energy stay
sporting.
far away, man.
That's why I
Come
don't
on,
want
man.
sporting. You feel me? If someone
Now,
says to
but I
me,
can't
get
lie.
kicked out
We
by
will beat
PSG,
sporting.
hey,
We would beat sporting.
bro, you see how sporting they played this season?
I don't care. We're still beating them.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know you, man. I don't want to get embarrassed, man. I'm there in the Old Trafford and that. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't want to get embarrassed and that. You know them ones there. Man's on live television and that. You know the rubbish show. You know they're gonna get embarrassed and that. You know what I mean? I'd rather just say, yo, humble.
Well, you want to
PSG,
go?
Messi.
You want to go out in style with that?
Yo, man, you go out. You know what I mean? You put your head up, head rise, and be like, yo, Messi, Mbappe. Now what can we do? You know what
I
I'm
can't
saying?
lie though. Yeah, I keep saying it. You see against PSG, anyhow Ronaldo knocks out Messi and we beat Poch.
There you go.
That's gonna be satisfying.
There you go then. So, you know what I mean? I'd rather go PSG. If you lose, you lose. You can say you lost to Messi and Co.
Nah,
But if you
man,
lose to
we're not losing.
Sporting, you lose to Sporting, mate. Listen, there won't be the end of it. You will not get the end of it. You know what I mean? Someone say, why are you scared of Sporting? Because at the end of the day, they might be playing better. They might be playing better as a team, though. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Like a lot
Someone
of
said
teams
that.
in this Champions League.
Read the comment.
I don't want to see this. Exactly, bro. Abdi knows, man. Abdi knows. You don't understand here. Man United are not playing good football, you know, at the minute. We're still learning.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So, right
Yeah,
now, confident.
you're scared of Sporting, but what PSG? Come on, Saeed, man. We'll
Huh?
beat both of them. We'll beat both of them.
Yeah. Listen, I'm more scared of Sporting than PSG. Because PSG have their moments where they will lack, you know, a few ideas, and then you know what I mean. They won't be Messi will just be strolling across the pitch, not tracking back. You know what I mean? And then we'll just bang, counter them, boom, Ronaldo's. Ooh. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Flawless really wants this easy route, man. We want the storylines, the
But it ain't
headlines.
easy. We want the headlines. We want the glamour, the glamour ties, man.
Yeah, in Ralf we trust in it. For now, we can dream. We can dream
Plus,
under Ralf.
we got signings in it in the transfer window. Who knows who we might be going for?
Don Rangnick, we trust.
Yeah,
Trust the
man.
process, people.
The Don Rangnick. You get me? You know what I'm saying to you? So,
To be fair, this would be quite sick as well. A Martial winner against PSG. Because remember against PSG, yeah, when Martial missed that chance and bare people got onto Martial. If he kind of redeems himself now and scores,
but he
that'd
won't
be
be.
sick.
I don't think he'll be here, man. I think he's gone, man. I think he's. I think personally, it's it for Martial. I think he's gonna get sold. You know,
The
and
reason
also
why-
Ralf Rangnick came in, so he's not gonna let everyone. The thing is, Ralf Rangnick won't say to anyone, "You stay." If you want to stay, you want to stay.
But I also feel like we need to find. It's not just gonna. We can't just let Martial go in it. It has to be the right offer for us. I don't see him going on I think the only way he goes is alone, innit? That's the only way I can see Martial leaving. Because I don't know if teams will pay the price in the January transfer window. And we also need to remember he's on big money. The club actually rate Martial, by the way. Ed Woodward's a massive fan of Anthony Martial. I think they gave this guy like an over £200,000 a week contract.
Swear down.
Yeah. Remember when Jose wanted to buy Perisic? Woodward was the one that blocked the deal. Because he rates Martial. Woodward never wanted Martial sold. So that's why I still think he has to. I think Martial will stay. Yeah. The board are massive fans. And even, I'll be honest, I still think, I think it's more of his agent saying stuff just to maybe get Martial playing a bit more.
Yeah, true.
But we'll see what happens. I think for now, if he does leave, it'll be a loan. And to be fair, I wouldn't mind it. A loan for 6 months, a new environment, and then hopefully bang straight away on a loan, and then maybe come back in the summer when you know Cavani would have left. You never know. He might have a place in the side. Or starting week in, week out, potentially.
Yeah, true. Nah, hear it, man. I think for me, you know what I mean? Like, I've just kind of like almost given up, mate. I think Ralf Rangnick, when he said that, you know, I don't. If players don't want to stay, then you know what I mean. I'm not going to force them to stay. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, forced them to kind of stay. So, that's why for me, get the Martial money. How much do you reckon we could get for Martial? I reckon we could get about 30 million for him.
30.
30, yeah. We got it for 36 million, right? Rising up.
I think it'd be 40-ish. Like, look at these comments here. All of a sudden, Statman rates Martial, and then someone says typical shameless Baines with his Martial agenda. Like, I know Martial and Ronaldo it's like it could work, innit? But if Martial doesn't want to be here, I think the club will let him go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
Or Ralf will let him go.
It's it's the fact that his agent came out, man. His agent said Martial has asked to leave the football club.
They're saying 40, 30 to 35.
That's the right one. They said it there. 30 to 35.
I don't know, man. I feel like 30 to 35 is a bit too cheap in the modern day, innit?
But United, do they sell well though? You gotta remember that. Do you know why United sell well?
Myrtle Madness, Dan James in profit, you know.
Oh, get out of here, man.
You never know. You never know.
Stop with this Myrtle Madness, man.
No, I can't lie. I do respect Myrtle a bit.
How can you respect him when he's been at the club since 2013 and he's been part of this process?
No, but since he got promoted, innit? Like,
saying he's been part of
I think he's had a massive. No, but I
never give credit to this Myrtle. Never.
No, but Saeed.
He could have sacked Ollie. They could have sacked Ollie and give us hope for this season.
I hate that. But I don't know how much control he has, but I think he had a massive part to play in bringing in Ralf, innit?
I don't know, man, because it never looked like we were getting Ralf, man. It looked like we were getting Zidane, man. You know what I mean? And Pochettino and all these guys, mate. So, as much as I respect Ralf. Yeah, of course I would. Ralf, then I'm not saying that. Respect Morto. I don't know, man. I don't know, I'm not buying into this Murto rep, mate. He's been here for a while, mate. Yeah, me. But
someone says big up Zidane. Yeah, big up Zidane Iqbal, the real Zidane. My guy.
Yeah, man. He should have been in the squad, but why was he in the squad?
He was never going to be in the squad, man. Come on. He's got his opportunity. Back to the under-23s, and we'll see what happens from there, innit?
Teams abroad are broke. Yeah, big up to Blue MCFC. He might stuck at United. I'm not sure. I think he wants to leave. He'll leave. I think Inter Milan might come in for him. Teams like that where they need to push on for the league because they're out of the Champions League.
I keep saying Sevilla.
Why Sevilla? Why do you keep saying Sevilla?
Because they're second in the league. They won again yesterday. Like, and I still think
Lopetegui, man. Lopetegui.
Yeah.
Good manager. I've rated him, man.
Exactly. So, like, when people think I disrespect Martial by saying Sevilla's a decent move, and even Rance agreed.
Yeah. I would say I think he should go to someone like maybe Dortmund and then be the next Haaland replacement.
Yeah, but that's if like it depends, innit? Because I think Martial wants to play up front, innit? Until the end of the season, Haaland's going to be here.
Yeah. Haaland, man, United need to come in for Haaland, mate. I'm telling you.
PSG could be interesting one, I'll be honest. PSG could be an interesting one.
We need to be all over Haaland, man. I'm telling you, man. We need a striker. Because Ronaldo is going to be leaving. He's going to be retiring soon. Cavani's gone. Martial will be gone. I can't be having Rashford up front, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Let's get that Haaland in, man. Haaland Ronaldo up top would be class in this 4-2-2-2.
You know what?
Get this Haaland done, man.
Even someone like Vlahovic, flipping yo, man.
Yo, did you watch his goal yesterday? The first goal.
I said this. I think I said this on the show with Rance. This guy has like 15 goals this season, yeah, and he's outperforming his XG by 5, and he's averaging 3 shots per 90. Like, you know how mental that is if you understand stats. It's a joke. And I'm like, and I saw that apparently he's missed less than like 5 big chances. And I'm like, how you do it? This ain't normal. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, maybe the rest of his gameplay is not the best, but in front of goal, he's one of the best strikers in the world in terms of clinical.
Do you reckon we need that, though? Do you reckon we need that? We need someone who can hold up the ball, who can pick people to play. It's difficult, man. That's why, for me, I would say Italian league going to Premier League is a very, very kind of it's a slow adaptation, isn't it? You get me?
No, I hear that, yeah. But this is what I say with Vlahovic. He's an insane striker. Not even. Actually, let me reword that. He's an insane finisher. Like, people kept saying yesterday, would he adapt to the Premier League? I kept saying this here. if you're an unbelievable finisher, no matter what league you go to, you're gonna shine. No matter what, is a fact. Like maybe the rest of his gameplay might not be the best, but in front of goal, lethal. Any single team would do fine with that. Someone said this is what, yeah. Roseland, you know what? I think maybe Fabrizio Romano has a connection with his agent. That's what I think it is.
No, but he has to do that though. You know why? Because basically he makes up stories for these players, man, and then they give him a little certain percentage on the side.
Like, this is what I think. I think his agent has something to do with why Fabrizio keeps putting.
Did you not hear about the story with Fabrizio Romano and what striker was it? He plays for PSG, the Argentinian striker. Icardi, yeah. He told him to go look out for a club because at that time he was basically wanting to leave, and then he told Fabrizio Romano to make up stories in it. So that's what they do, man. They a lot of these teams they need Fabrizio Romano on their side, man, because it gets them the wage higher, it gets the fee higher. You know, imagine that you got a guy Fabrizio Romano got how many million followers? He's got like 3-4 million. You imagine someone like that.
You know what's mad? You know when this guy puts out a tweet and says, "Here we go." Sometimes that tweet gets more interaction than the actual tweet from the club saying he plays here.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure the Jadon Sancho one here. I'm pretty sure it was the Sancho deal. He got more likes with the "Here we go" than United did on the official post. It was one of the United signings, I remember. Someone said the maddest thing is that we need someone who can hold the ball up and bring others into play, yet Martial wants to go. That's where Martial has to think, innit? Like, let's be honest, it's still a place for Martial in his team.
Yeah.
If he really wants it. But maybe, as I keep saying with Martial, we haven't fulfilled his potential. He hasn't delivered from his side, you could argue. Kind of similar to the Pogba situation, innit? Both sides are probably to blame. But in my eyes, there's still a place. If he wants to leave, he can leave, innit? I say this about every single player. If they want to leave, you can leave.
Yeah. I'm not listening. If they want to leave, they can leave, mate. That's the biggest thing for me. If they want to leave, they can leave. We're not holding anyone back, mate. Best believe that.
But I can't lie. What we're now. I want to watch the second half of the Atletico game as well. And I know you have a show at 9, innit?
Yeah, got a 9 o'clock show, Q&A. Saeed TV, man, come down. We're going to ask some questions. I might do it every Sunday night, man. Just do Q&A, just answering questions. You know what I mean? Just interactive show. So if you're about in 10 minutes, I go live. Saeed TV, come check it out.
You lot, make sure you guys like the video as well. I might be back tomorrow with Dapo. Not too sure yet. But make sure you guys like the video. Comment for the algorithm as well, innit, Saeed?
Yeah, man, exactly. Get the algorithms up. Get the likes up and keep subscribing to the channel. Road to 10K, innit?
Come on. Big up everyone for watching. We'll be back next